So now we are going to do an exercise using pronouns. Remplacer, replace les mots soulignés par un pronom. So now we are going to fill in the blanks with the appropriate pronouns. So let us read the sentence. Je suis très proche des comédiens. So now in the first sentence we have the word des comédiens underlined. Now je dash parle beaucoup. So they are going to, I speak to des comédiens. So parle beaucoup. So what would be the sentence normally? It would be je parle beaucoup à des comédiens, right? I speak a lot to the comédiens. So à des comédiens. So it is the indirect complement. Third person plural, right? This is third person plural. So in the indirect complement, what is the pronoun for third person plural? It is le. Je le parle beaucoup. So simple, right? You just have to see which word we are going to replace and fill in the appropriate pronoun. The next sentence. Quand un artiste a des difficultés, when an artist has difficulty, il peut dash parler. So now you are talking about yourself, je. So when an artist has some difficulties, he can parle. Now he can speak to me. Normally how would you write that sentence? Il peut parler à moi. So à moi. Is it direct or indirect? It is indirect. And so the first person singular for indirect complement, it is me. Il peut me parler. He can speak to me. Je dash donne des conseils. So I give the advice for them. I advise them. So this is a case of a direct complement, and so il peut me parler, he, singular. So I am giving him advice. So that would be third person singular. So third person singular for the direct complement, the word is lui. For the indirect complement, I mean. So, je donne des conseils. Actually, you would write it as à elle or à to him, right? So, that would be replaced by lui because there is a preposition, right? So, in all these three cases, it was the indirect complement because the verb indicated communication or exchange. So in the first case, parler, communication. The second case also parler, communication. The third case, donner, to give. So that is a form of exchange. So in these cases, we use the indirect complement. Moving on to the next sentence. Il faut aussi savoir être d'heure. Avant une journée importante avec des sons difficiles, je dash demande de bien se reposer. So here, demande. So now, before, so avant une journée importante, before an important day, avec des sons difficiles, with the difficulties, je dash demande de bien se reposer. So I ask them to rest well, right? So demande. Now is this direct or indirect? It is indirect. I told you the words demander, right? That was the example I gave you. So now the verb here is demande. So it indicates that it is indirect. So it is an indirect complement. Now when we want to replace an indirect complement with a pronoun, what is the word we would use? Now, je dash demande de bien se reposer. I ask them. So them. Third person plural. So what is the indirect complement pronoun for third person plural? It is le. So we have completed this exercise now. So what did we do? We read the sentence. First you have to determine whether it is direct or indirect complement, and then you have to fill in the appropriate word. So if it is first person, second person or third person, singular or plural, masculine or feminine. These are the criteria. So you read the sentence, see whether it is direct or indirect, see which is the appropriate word and fill in. So the first sentence, je parle beaucoup à des comédiens. That is the meaning. So à des comédiens. So à is there, the preposition, so it is indirect, and des comédiens is third person plural, so we filled in le. The next one, il peut parler à moi. So now à moi, again it is indirect, so we filled in me because first person singular. The next one, je donne des conseils for him. So in that case, lui, again indirect. And finally, the last sentence, je demande de bien se reposer. Now, demande. It indicates that it is demander à. So, indirect, and the noun is third person plural, so we filled in le. So now we will be practicing some more exercises regarding these pronouns.